Good evening, student. I hope I'm audible to you, right? Good evening. If I'm audible to you, please let me know in the chat box so that we can proceed with the further examples. So from the last few lecture, we are just going through that coordinate geometry. The very first and important formula for is nothing but the distance formula. So based on distance formula, after that we have seen what is the formula for midpoint and how can we solve the questions using this. So now in today's session, we'll start with the sum based on finding area of the triangle. See, we all know that area of triangle कैसे find out करना है को पता है. But for using that coordinate geometry, they might ask the questions of this type. See, find the area of a triangle formed by joining midpoints of the side of a triangle whose vertices are 0, -1, 2, 1, 0, 3. Also, find the ratio of this area to the area of the given triangle. Okay. So it means that there is the first triangle whose vertices are 0, -1, 2, 1 and 0, 3. We'll just try to draw a rough diagram for the given triangle. Suppose it will be ABC such that coordinates of A will be 0, 1, coordinates of B will be 2, 1 and coordinates of C will be 0, 3. Okay. Then after that what given to us that ये जो भी आपको sides मिल रही है, we have to take midpoints of AB as well as BC as well as AC. And ये जो आपको midpoints मिलेंगे, we just have to join those midpoints. And after that, we have to find the ratio of that. Sorry, we have to find area of that angle. And after that, we just have to find the ratio between areas of these two triangles. Okay, so we'll just do it. Suppose that midpoint of AB will be P, midpoint of BC will be Q, and midpoint of AC will be R. Okay, so if you have extreme values of coordinates of two extreme points, then you can easily find what should be the midpoint, right? एक बार रिवाइज करते हैं व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर मिडपॉइंट. जो भी आपके पास x कोऑर्डिनेट रहेगा y कोऑर्डिनेट रहेगा x1 x2 x1 plus x2 divided by 2 y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So using this way you can easily find what will be coordinates of this, and after finding out the coordinates now we have a triangle in which coordinates of three triangles, coordinates of three vertices are given to you. So you can easily go through the Heron formula so that you will get the required area. Okay. So ये जो हमने midpoints consider किए, we'll just draw them so that we'll get the triangle PQR. So if PQ and R are the midpoints of AB, using midpoint formula, we can easily find out what will be coordinates of P and Q and R respectively, right? So midpoint formula is nothing but if we are talking about P के लिए जो भी आपको extreme values मिलेंगे जिस segment का midpoint आप Q consider करने वाले. So for that, suppose x1 is this, x2 is 2, x1 is -1, y1 is -1 and y2 is 1. So if this is the case, we take x1 as a 0, y1 as a -1 and x2 as a 2 and y2 as a 1. So we can easily say that coordinates of P using midpoint formula, we can write here coordinates of P is nothing but x1 plus x2. That is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So simplifying this, you will get the coordinates of P as the 2 upon 2, which is nothing but 1, and -1 plus 1 will give you answer as 0. So 0 upon everything is always 0, right? So 1 comma 1, 1 comma 0 will be coordinates of P. Similarly, we'll now talk about coordinates of Q. So for that, we consider x1, y1 as the coordinates of B and x2, y2 as the coordinates of C. So for coordinates of P is nothing but x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Okay, so it will be 1 comma 2. This will be midpoints of B and C. Now, for taking out the coordinates of R. Coordinates of R is nothing but again x1, y1, x2, y2 will be x coordinates and y coordinates for C and A respectively. Then we can write coordinates of R will be x1 plus x2 divided by 2. But x1 is nothing but 0, x2 is nothing but 0, so 0 plus 0 upon 2. And for coordinates of y, 3 minus 1 upon 2. 3 minus 1 upon 2. Hence, after simplifying this, we'll get coordinates of r, which is nothing but 0, comma 1. Coordinates of p is 1, 0, coordinates of q is 1, 2, and coordinates of r is 0, comma 1. Now, we have to find area of the PQR in which already know what the vertex is. So, we have this formula, correct? इस formula का use करके आप easily area of triangle निकाल सकते हो. So, for that, what are the values of x1, y1, x2, y2, and x3, y3? Now we have these values, correct? So we can easily use the formula for area of triangle which we have seen in the last lecture. So it will be 1/2 of, first we check x1. So अगर आप x1 consider करें, then in the bracket we have to consider y2 minus y1. So y2 minus y1 is nothing but 1 into 2 minus 1. Plus we'll consider the value of x2. But x2 is nothing but again 1. So 1 into y3 minus y1, which is nothing but 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2. And for the third one, we'll first consider x3, 0 into y1 minus y2. So we just have to simplify it. So we'll get the answer for area of the triangle PQR. 2 minus 1 is nothing but 1. 1 into 1 will give us answer as the 1. Then 1 into 1 minus 0, which is nothing but 1. And 0 minus 2 is nothing but 0. Hence, the answer will be 1 upon 2 times 2. So 2 will get cancelled. 2 will get cancelled. And we will get area of a triangle PQR equal to 1 square unit. Right? So we are done up to the first part. Now, what is the second case? First part आपको ये prove करना है. Find the area of the triangle. Then for the second one, what you have to find out? The ratio of the area to the area of the given triangle, which is nothing but आपको find out करना है area of triangle ABC divided by area of the triangle PQR. So again, we'll use the formula for finding out area of a triangle in which three vertices are given to you. So we'll use this formula for the triangle, for the given triangle ABC. So again, if we are considering the triangle ABC, x1, y1 will be coordinates of A, x2, y2 will be coordinates of B, and x3, y3 will be coordinates of C. Hence, for the formula, 1/2 times x1 into y2 minus y1. I hope you are getting this one. 1/2 into x1 into the bracket y2 minus y1. In the next bracket, first we will consider the value of x2. So x2 into bracket y3 minus y1. So we will consider 3 minus of minus 1. So that minus of minus 1 becomes plus. Hence we will write 3 plus 1 here. And for the third one, 0 into y1 minus y2. Okay. So after simplifying this, 1/2 into 0 into anything is always 0. So of course, first का तो value 0 रहेगा. Similarly, last का भी value आपका 0 ही रहेगा. So just second one हम simplify करेंगे. 3 plus 1 will give you answer as 4, and 4 into 2 is nothing but 8 plus 0. So 1/2 of 8, which is nothing but area of triangle ABC, will be 4 square unit. Area of triangle ABC is 4 square unit. So now you have area of the triangle PQR as well as area of the triangle ABC. Area of the triangle PQR plus area of the triangle ABC. We just have to find the ratio between them. So ratio of this area to the area of the given triangle. That is area of the triangle PQR divided by area of the triangle ABC. PQR आपको मिला था 1. Area of triangle ABC हमने just find out किया, which is nothing but 4. Hence the ratio will be 1:4. So the ratio will be 1:4. I hope you are done with this, right? आपने क्या किया? We are just using that the formula for finding area of the triangle. So area of the triangle का formula use करके आपने ये question check किया. We'll just go through another sum based on this. See, now we have to find area of the quadrilateral whose vertices taken in the order as -4, -2, -3, -5, 3, -2, and 2 and 3. Okay? See, what we have to use? We have to find the area of the quadrilateral, but you can easily say that if you will join the points P and R, the whole quadrilateral will be divided into two parts. Hello, Aryan. Hello. So the whole quadrilateral will be divided into two parts, and after that we'll have such two triangles in which coordinates of each and every vertices is known to us. So if you have the which one? So if you have the points, if you have the coordinates of each and every vertex, you can easily find out what will be area of the triangle. Okay, so we'll just go through it. First of all, we have to find out the area of quadrilateral PQRS. But what we have done here, we are just joining one of the diagonal so that the whole quadrilateral will be divided into two triangles. And we already know the formula for finding out area of a triangle where each and every vertex is known to you. So let the coordinates of quadrilateral be PQR. So just because of this diagonal PR, you can see that there is a triangle PQR. So if you have a triangle and you have to find what will be its area, then what we have to consider? PQR. So you will put values of x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3 there so that you can easily use this formula. Once again, अगर अभी तक आपका ये फॉर्मूला डिवाइड नहीं हुआ है तो चेक करो हमने क्या किया था. हाफ इंटू बेस इंटू वाइट ये तो रहने ही वाला है, इसके लिए सबसे पहले ये 1/2 दे दिया. उसके बाद the one bracket will write x1. Then after some space, we'll write x2, and again after some place, we'll write x3. So for that x1, y2 minus y3. For x2, we'll consider difference between y3 and y1, and for x3, we'll consider y1 minus y2. Ayan will definitely get back to this question. But before that, we'll just complete the all question based on areas of triangle. Okay? See, so if you have to use this formula, then first of all, we'll consider that the coordinates of P will be x1, y1, coordinates of Q will be x2, y2, and coordinates of R will be x3, y3. Hence, you just have to put the values of x1, x2, x3 and y1, y2, y3 in this formula. So area of the triangle PQR is equal to half into, first of all we consider value of x into the bracket y2 minus y1. So y2 minus y1 is nothing but minus 5 minus of minus 2. Minus minus becomes plus. Plus into the next we just write x2 and in the bracket difference between y3 and y1. So minus 2 minus of minus 2 minus 2 plus 2 and next one x3 which is nothing but 3 into y1 minus y2 which is minus 2 plus 5. Okay, so we'll just simplify it. Half into -4 -5 plus 2 will give us answer as the -3 plus -3 into -2 plus 2 is nothing but 0. So obviously इसका answer ही आपका 0 बन जाएगा middle term का. And for the third case 3 into 2 -2 plus 5 which is same as 5 minus 2. So it will give us answer as a 3. Hence half into -4 into -3 is nothing but 12 minus 0 plus 9. Minus 0 plus 9. So 12 plus 9 upon 2. Correct? So half into 21. So the answer is 10.5 square unit. Always remember that whenever they will ask you to find the area of any polygon, you have to use square units. Otherwise, you will lose half mark. Okay. So area of the triangle PQR is 10.5 square units. We are just done with the first part. आपको quadrilateral का area find out करना था. We have just find out what will be area of the first triangle. Okay, then we'll get back to the area of PRS. Area of PRS. Again, we just have to use the same formula. So before that, we just comment that what values of x1, y1 will be -4, -2, x2, y2 will be 3 and -2, and x3, y3 will be 2 and 3 respectively. Hence, for finding out area of the triangle PRS, half into x1 into the bracket y2 minus y3 plus x2 into the bracket y3 minus -1. So remember that minus of -2 will give us answer as a +2 plus x3 into the bracket -2 -2. So minus of -2 will becomes +2. Hence the answer will be half of -4 into -5. Answer will be +20 plus 3 into 5 plus 2 into 0. So last term will be 0 obviously. Hence half into -4 into -5 is nothing but 20 plus 15 plus 0. Hence the answer will be 35 upon 2 which is nothing but 17.5 centimeters. So value of triangle PQR was 10.5. We just have find the value of the triangle area of area of the triangle PRS is 17.5 square unit या फिर centimeter square. Hence, area of the quadrilateral PQRS is nothing but area of triangle PQR plus area of triangle PRS. Hence, 10.5 plus 17.5. The answer will be 28 square units. Done with this? Clear हो रहा है क्या देखो? If you want to take a screenshot, you can take it. Okay? Should we move on for the next question then? See, here it is. Again, we'll just go through one of the type which may be asked for many more times. So the question is, you have studied in class 9, they are supposed that a median of a triangle divides into two triangles of the equal areas. Median of a triangle divides it into two triangles of the equal areas. Then verify this result for triangle ABC whose vertices are 4 minus 6, 3 minus 2 and 5 2. Okay, so 9th में तो आपने may be ये रिजल्ट पढ़ा होगा तब आएगा. अदरवाइज इस केस में क्या करना है आपको वेरीफाई करना. So what does it mean? When can we say that area whole the area is divided into two equal parts? आपको चेक करना है सबसे पहले what will be area of BD, ACD and the whole BAC. Okay? Just go through it. See. So before that, for finding the median, we just have to join A to the midpoint of BC. You already have the coordinates of B and C. So how can we find out coordinates of B? Just using the midpoint formula. What is the midpoint formula? X1 plus X2 divided by 2, Y1 plus Y2 divided by 2. So for that, we'll just put values of x1 and x1 as a 3 minus 2, and the values of x2 and 2 is nothing but coordinates of C. Hence, using this midpoint formula, we can easily write the coordinates of B, which is nothing but x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma, y1 plus y2 divided by. Correct? Done up to this. So what will be value of 3 plus 5 upon 2 is nothing but 8 by 2 and minus 2 plus 2 which is nothing but 0. So coordinates of D will be 4 comma 0. So now we have such two triangles in which the bases are known to us. So first of all, we'll just try to find out area of ABD. So for that ABD, we'll just write down the coordinates of ABD, which is nothing but 4 minus 6, 3 minus 2 and जो अभी हमने find out किया था, that is 4 0. So using that, you just have to put the values of x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3. So we have this formula area of the triangle. We just have to put the value respective values. So 1 half into x into difference of y2. So 1 half into x into y2 minus y1 plus x2 into y3 minus of minus. So minus of minus 6 is nothing but plus 6 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Right? So we just have to simplify. 1 half into 4 into minus 2 is nothing but minus 8. 3 into 6 is nothing but 18. And minus 6 plus 2 will give us answer as a minus 4. So minus 4 into plus 4. So answer will be minus 16. Hence, half into minus minus सबसे पहले check करो. So minus 8 minus 16 will give us answer as a minus 24. Minus 24 plus 18 will be minus 6. So after simplifying this, 2 ones are 2 minus 3s are equals to this. But the thing is that obviously we are talking about area and area of a triangle cannot be negative. So what we consider, we'll just take a small आप इसकी लेस वैल्यू कंसीडर करोगे या जो भी कुछ आपको नेगेटिव मिला है नेगेटिव डेफिनेटली नहीं रह सकता. So we'll just consider positive value. Hence, area of the triangle ABD is 3 square units. Area of the triangle ABD is 3 square units. So we are done up to the first part. आपको ये verify करना था that two triangles of the equal area. So first triangle का तो area हमने find out किया. Now the next part is that you have to find what will be the area of ADC. So again for that we'll use that formula, but that आपको ये पता होना चाहिए x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3 की value क्या है. So we'll just comment on it. Let x1 be 4, y1 be minus 6, x2 be coordinates of D which is nothing but 4 and 0 and x3, y3 be the coordinates of C which is nothing but 5 and 2. Hence, we have this formula, so we can write area of the triangle ABC is half of x1 into y2 minus y2 which is nothing but 0 minus 2 plus x2 into y3 minus of minus 1. So minus of minus 6 is nothing but plus x3 into y1 minus y2 that is minus 6 minus 0. So we'll just simplify this. Half will be as it is. 4 into minus 2 will be minus 8. 2 into 6 will be 8, but 8 fours are is 32. And minus 6 plus 5, which is nothing, minus 6 into 5, which is nothing but minus 6. Hence the answer will be half of minus 8 minus 30 will be minus 38. Minus 38 plus 32 will give us answer as a minus 6. Hence 2 1s are 2, minus 3s are. Again you will get area which will be minus 3 square units. But we know that area of the triangle cannot be negative. Hence area of the triangle ABC will be 3 square units. Then up to this, so हमने first find out किया था area of the triangle ABD जो आपको मिला था 3 square unit. अभी हमने find out किया है area of the triangle ADC जो again आपको 3 square units मिला है. So we can say that just because of the median जो भी कुछ आपको triangle मिल रहे थे, जो two triangles मिल रहे थे, it will be of the same area. Hence we have verified the required result. If you want to take a screenshot, please do it. Completed everyone? Do you move on for the next one then? Here it is. Now we'll just go through the section formula. Sum based on section formula. See, what is the section formula then? What is the meaning of section formula? जो आप midpoint के बारे में बोल रहे हैं वही आपको बोलना है. The only case is that जब ये given part रहेगा, that suppose you will consider P divides AB into that M as to N, तो फिर आपको M क्या रहेगा, N क्या रहेगा, ये सिर्फ put करना है, right? See, a point P divides the line segment joining the points A 2, 1 and B 5, minus 8 respectively, such that AP upon AB, AP upon AB is 1 upon 3. If P lies on the line 2x minus y plus k equals to 0, then find the value of k. Okay, we'll do it one by one. See, first thing आपको क्या बोला है that P divides the line segment joining points A and B in the ratio AP as to AB 1 as to 3. So सबसे पहले ये बोलो AP as to AB के बारे में बोला है. मतलब जो भी आपको AP मिलने वाला है, अगर आप AP कंसीडर करते हैं as 1 unit, then AB will be 3 units. Are you getting this one? Okay. So can I say that AB is nothing but AP plus PB, right? आपको क्या मिल रहा था? Given part था AP divided by AB is 1 as to 3, but AB is nothing but we can write this AP as the AP plus PP, which equals to AP के लिए तो 1 बोला था, which is nothing but 3. But अगर आप cross multiplication consider करोगे, then what you will get? Cross multiplication 3 times AP equals to AP plus BP into 1, which is nothing but AP plus BP only. So ये right side का AP जाएगा LHS पे, it will be thrice AP minus AP equals to BP. Hence we can write twice AP is equal to BP. But जब भी आपको सेक्शन फॉर्मूला का यूज करना है, A as to B, M as to N आंसर मिलना चाहिए. Hence we'll just consider ratio of AP as to B. Therefore, ratio of AP as to B, which is nothing but AP upon BP, is given at 1 half. जो आपने क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन करने के बाद लिखा था, हम सिर्फ वो वैल्यूज चेंज कर दें. Okay, so now we have that P is dividing the line segment AB as 1 as to 2, where vertices of A are 2 minus 1 and vertices of B are 5 and minus 8. So we just to use the formula section formula for the internal division. क्या रहता है देखो आपको m as to m1 मिल रहा है राइट वी आर जस्ट गेटिंग दैट m as to m1 as to m2 m1 आप लिखोगे इस साइड पे m1 as to m2 जब भी आपको सेक्शन फॉर्मूला का यूज करना है आप हमेशा ये कंसीडर करोगे एक भी के लिए पर आपको m1 मिल रहा है राइट सो m1 एंड क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन अगर पीबी के बारे में कंसीडर करोगे तो इधर आप तो m2 लिखने वाले थे जस्ट अ मिनट this is your m1 this is your m2 so for finding the value of x and y what you will consider सबसे पहले आप ये चेक करोगे m1 into coordinates of this सिर्फ क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन लेना है डायरेक्टली एंड व्हाटएवर इज द डिनोमिनेटर अगर आपको m x to n के बारे में बोला है m1 x to m2 के बारे में बोला है तो सिर्फ आपको इसका लेना है एडिशन सो x का वैल्यू आप कैसे लिख सकते हो कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ x इज नथिंग बट m1 into coordinates of x1 coordinates of b m2 into coordinates of x divided by this so m1 m2 is nothing but 1 as to 2 ये गिवन पार्ट है x1 क्या मिल रहा है आपको अब एक जो भी कोऑर्डिनेट्स है वो x1 ऐड ऑन दिस so x1 will be 2 x2 will be 5 y1 will be 1 y2 will be y coordinate of b so आप सिर्फ m1 x2 m2 x1 के वैल्यूज पुट करोगे which will be 5 upon 4 plus 3 which is nothing but 9 by 3 which is equals to 3 okay done with this now second thing by m1 again क्या करोगे m1 into coordinates of b plus m2 into coordinates of a divided by m1 plus a but m1 का तो वैल्यू आपको दिया था 1 so 1 into this plus 2 into this divided by 1 plus 2 which is nothing but minus s plus 2 upon 3 so y will be minus 6 upon 3 hence the value y which is nothing but y coordinate will be minus 2 hence आपको p point के coordinates मिले which are 3 and minus 2 which are 3 and minus 2 but the next part that आपको ये बोला गया है p lies on this line it means that जो भी p के coordinates रहेंगे p का एक coordinate का वैल्यू अगर इधर पुट करोगे p का y coordinate का वैल्यू अगर y की जगह पे पुट करोगे then तो इक्वेशन आपका सेटिस्फाई हो जाएगा so what you will do जिधर भी आपको x मिल रहा है x की जगह पे 3 पुट कर दो जिधर भी आपको y मिल रहा है y की जगह पे -2 पुट कर दो as the given equation was 2x minus y plus k is equal to 0 we'll substitute x as a 3 and y as a -2 so 2 times 3 minus of -2 plus k equals to 0 that is 6 plus 2 plus k equals to 0 hence 8 plus k equals to 0 so value of k will be -8 this was the final answer this was the requirement आपने p find out किया and as p lies on the given line it means that coordinates of p will satisfy this equation x की जगह पे x coordinate y की जगह पे y coordinate सिर्फ हमने substitute कर दिया and ये equation solve किया you will easily get the value of okay done with this if you want to take a screenshot take it so this is all for the today's session next time हम सबसे पहले सेक्शनल फॉर्मूला हमने किया है इसके लिए हम देखेंगे and then we'll try to solve the further question based on it okay thank you